Hey, Nick McDonald here from High Growth Coach. I just want to take some time now to review 2019 progress. Now, you may be concerned to know that 10% of the year is gone. Okay, 5 weeks have gone. That's about 10% of the year. So if you set some goals of where you want to be in December, right, you've now got 90% of the year left to achieve them. So time just passes like that. It is ridiculous. So taking time regularly to review your progress through the year, I can't even say it, your progress through the year is absolutely essential in business. So I want to give you a little framework that you can use, dead simple, to think, am I actually on track? So here's January, right? So in January, you should have set some targets and some goals of where you wanted to be in January, so that the stuff that you do in January is going to help you get to where you want to be at the end of the year. If you didn't set any goals or targets for January, what have you been doing? You've not been listening to me, right? Set some goals and targets, really important, so that you're setting the direction of where you need to be. So did you set some goals and targets, and have you reviewed them? Because now's a good time to do it. You know, what activity did you actually undertake in January? Was it income generating activity? Were you thinking about where your business needed to be, planning for that? Or were you just being busy, or trying to generate leads? What is it that you're actually doing? And from that, did you sow any seeds? By sow any seeds, I mean, you've got things that in your head that you need to do in your business. It might be sort my maintenance program out. It might be sort my pricing out. It might be I need to understand my numbers so that I know when I can recruit somebody safely and successfully. Did you sow any seeds to think about that? Have you done any planning towards that? Do you know, right? What about sowing seeds for relationships within your industry? Is there anybody, did you do any networking? What did you actually do to prepare to make the rest of the year easier? And what was the outcome? So what was actually the outcome? Do you have any measurable outcomes, of your activity in January? So what in January you started with, I don't know, X amount of maintenance agreements, and then at the end of January, right now you've got X plus 10, X plus none maintenance agreements. What is the outcome? Where are you going? So take some time to review that now, because your outcome, right, the outcome should be driving your goal of where you need to be, right? So and if your outcome isn't if you're unhappy with it, then you're in trouble, right? So now is a good time to look at it. So if your outcome, I'll get a red pen. If your outcome, right, if you're happy with your outcome, right, then great, that means you're on track. If you're not happy with your outcome, put a number on it out of 100, right? So just say, okay, maybe 50%. I'm happy with, I achieved 50% in January of what I wanted to achieve, or 75%, whatever it needs to be, right? So at this point, you have a choice. You can think, right, well, do I need to reduce my goal for 2019 by 50%? Because what I'm actually doing every month isn't going to help me get there. So I can reduce my goal by 50%, or I can look at what it is that I'm doing every month and just make sure that what I'm doing is 100% helping me. I'm sowing the right seed, I'm doing the right activity. What is it I'm doing? It's 100% helping get towards my goal. So you can either do more or expect less. It's that simple, right? Do more now or expect less, because 10% of the year has gone. Now, if you get into this review process, right, and you think about, as time is passing, you're getting less and less time to get to your goals, it really helps you focus with some urgency on what it is that you need to be doing. So I really recommend you, if you haven't had the time or found the time to review your progress, right, in 2019, 10% of the year has gone. If you haven't found the time for that because you're too busy or whatever, my recommendation is that you stop what you're doing and go and get a job. Because if you don't have time to plan for your business, then the chances of you reaching your goals are a bit hit and miss. And we want you to reach your goals. So I hope this helps you. I hope this triggers you to review your business, and speak to you very soon. So keep smiling and no slacking.